Hi, welcome. It's Katie Hornor. I am the founder of theblogconnection.com, but lately better known as the Movement Maker. If you had told me 11 years ago, Katie, you're going to be leading a worldwide movement someday, teaching people to share their message, taking them to Mexico to build their courses, and teaching them how to lead movements of their own, I probably wouldn't have believed you. I was just a girl who grew up in the Appalachian Mountains, 2 hours from a mall in any direction, a girl who always dreamed of life overseas, but didn't really know how that was going to happen. I dreamed of making an impact somewhere else in the world when I was an adult. Fast forward to my college days, and then I married a man who also had a servant's heart. Together, we paid off all of our school debts. We spent 2 grueling years traveling the U.S. with an infant to raise our own funding. We downsized all of our belongings, and in 2007 moved to Mexico to volunteer in a small local ministry. 2 years and 2 babies later, it became evident to us that the nobility of the mission does not always equal noble leadership. And so when we decided to leave that ministry, we were immediately cut off from everyone we'd known and worked with. We were slandered to those who had supported us and nearly run out of town. Over the next 5 months, we again sold everything we owned, packed up our children, and moved this time to the other side of Mexico to become the next long-term leaders, we were told, of another local ministry. What was to be our forever home there lasted 9 months, as we realized that the current leader wanted us, but the nationals who really held the power in the organization did not. When we were asked to leave that ministry, much of our fragile support fell away as well. And so when time seemed to stop on that toughest day of our lives, we found ourselves now a family of 6, far from home, little financial or emotional support, and not even enough money to get back to the U.S. if we'd wanted to go. We knew that our heart's desire was still to make an impact, and yet now we knew that you either had to be under a great leader or you had to be a great leader. And so my husband and I decided to step out and become those leaders, design a business that would meet our family's financial needs, but also provide ministry opportunities. In spite of no credit cards and no credit history, no savings, about $5 in the bank, I think, and being denied a loan by the one person who could have helped us get that business started, we had criticism from family and friends. We had 0 online business knowledge at the time, and yet we saw a need that we could fill, and we forged ahead. Our passion for family discipleship, combined with their education training and the desperation we had to sustain our family, pushed us ahead in spite of incredible odds. And in 2012, lemonhaus.com was born. Today, lemonhaus.com is the only literature-based Spanish homeschool curriculum in the entire world, and it is leading the homeschool market among Spanish speakers. Today, my husband and I are leading that homeschool movement among Spanish-speaking educators the world over. We're speaking at conferences and hosting our own events and online events to train those families who are homeschooling their children. Once upon a time, we had dreams of having a hyper-local ministry, and now we're able to impact into the future an entire people group. But the story doesn't stop there, because since 2012, we've also gone on to publish multiple English language books and resources and courses. And in 2015, I began teaching women how to get their message to the world through online business as well. Each year, we are able to help hundreds, sometimes thousands of women, just like you, to grow their message into a movement through the blogconnection.com membership program, through our retreats, and our coaching. I share this story to inspire you. What is your dream? I know it's possible. What are your obstacles? Are you facing a lack of knowledge, a lack of money, a lack of support? I know from experience that you don't need any of those 3 things to get started. Each of those can be acquired along the way, but what you need to get started is the decision to make an impact and the determination that you will let nothing stand in your way. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you 3 ways that you can get started sharing your message right now with very little, if any, financial investment. Are you ready? So the first of these 3 ways is Instagram. You can open an Instagram account on your phone with just your email address. That's all it takes. You just download the free app, use your email address, and you can get started sharing your message 1 photo and 1 caption at a time. There are over 1 billion monthly users on Instagram. Captions can be as long as a blog post, and you can put up to 30 hashtags per post to attract those people to your topic. I personally doubled my Instagram this year in 3 months' time just by posting 1 photo with a thoughtful comment and all the hashtags every day. I didn't do Instagram stories. I didn't do videos. All I did was consistently post a photo and a thoughtful story about our company, about our life, about our business, and the Instagram account doubled in following. So it's a powerful way to start sharing your message, and it's free. So get started there today. The Instagram app is amazing. The second way that you can start sharing your message online for free is through Facebook. Facebook pages and groups are also places where you can start sharing your message. Facebook visibility will depend somewhat on the engagement you have with your existing friends list. And it's not quite as easy to get seen there as it is on Instagram with the hashtags, but it's definitely very powerful. And the reason for that is there are 2.19 billion with a B, 2.19 billion active monthly users on Facebook. You can start a page around your message, or you can start a group for the people that you are trying to reach and encourage. And you can have them congregate there on your page or in your group and start sharing stories with them and tips and encouragement and even products that will help solve their problems. It's a crazy easy way to start connecting with those people who need your message. So the first one is Instagram. The second one is Facebook pages and groups. The third place that you can start sharing your message online for free is on YouTube. YouTube is also a very powerful platform. And you can share photos of you speaking to the camera, which you can take on your phone, photos similar to what I'm doing here, just talking to you. Or you can create photos using a photo editing program. There are free programs, even like lumen5.com, where you can create short videos that are very inspirational or that share your message. You can upload them to YouTube for free. So to open a YouTube account, all it takes is a Gmail email address. Gmail email address. So if you have Gmail, then you can open a YouTube account for free. And you can start uploading those videos today. And you give them a title, you give them a description, and voila, you hit publish, and it sends it out to everyone on the internet. The great thing about YouTube is that it's also a very powerful search engine because it's tied to Google. And so using words in your title and in your description and in the keyword area that are relevant to your topic or to the people that you're trying to reach, that's going to greatly increase the chances of people finding your videos and hearing your message when they search those things on Google, a search engine. So that is ultimately, you can impact a ton of people with your message through the free platform of YouTube. Now, YouTube also has comments below their videos, and so you want to be sure that you go back regularly and check in on those comments and interact with the people who are talking to you and leaving comments on your videos. So those are the 3, again, quickly: Instagram, Facebook pages and groups, and YouTube, and none of them cost anything to get started. Leading a movement starts with you deciding to make an impact, deciding not to let the obstacles hold you back. You can start with something free, like the 3 I just mentioned, and take that first step. And then you can find the support and the education that you need to turn your message into a mission and your mission into a movement. When we started creating Lemonhouse We knew we had a homeschool curriculum that would revolutionize the way that Spanish-speaking homeschool families educated and related to one another. We took classes to learn how to do the tech that we needed. We took classes to learn the marketing. We joined business memberships and hired coaches along the way to help us develop the business. Your movement will not happen, and lives will not be changed unless you take action. Take that first step. In the comments below, I'd love to know, what is your dream? What is your message? What is the message that you hold that's going to change someone else's life? And how do you plan to begin sharing that message? Is it going to be one of those 3 things that I just mentioned, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube? Leave a comment and let us know, what is your first step going to be? In the next video, I'm going to show you how to make your message missional and multiply your reach and your time. So leave a comment below, and we'll see you in the next video.